Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss another session of probability, that is Bayes' theorem. Okay, what is Bayes' theorem? Right? See, Bayes' theorem state that suppose if you have a sample space, I am representing this is my sample space and dividing this into different events. Here I have E1, here I have E2, and here I have E3, E4, and final we have EI or EN. Okay, so in a sample space we define the number of events E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, etc. Right? Now what is, suppose you have an event A associated with this sample space. In this sample space, if you consider an event A, right? So what is the, then P of A we can express it as when A is happen, this E1, E2, E3, E4, that all happens, that may or may not happen, right? Because when A happen, this already defined event that also may happen, right? Because it is the part of this sample space, right? So if you add all such cases, okay, this A into P of A given E1, that means P of E1 intersection A divided by P of A, right? P of A, right? So if you this we have defined as this is P of E1. Okay, this is P of A given E1, right? And into P of E1. So this divide, this divide. If you divide this, what you get? The probability of E1 intersection A. Now, so the intersection with the A1, probability of E1 intersection A1 A, and if you do this complete set P of A intersection with the E1, P of A intersection with the E2, P of A intersection with the E3, P of EI intersection with the A, that means you will get complete A. Alright, so we get the intersection with all these subsequent sections. Okay, that means you will get complete A. That means P of A I can write as P of E1 into P of A given E1 plus P of E2 into P of A given E2 plus etc. P of plus P of EI into, so if you have n partition, P of En into P of A given En. Okay, alright, this is we can define as our A. Alright, okay, now if you consider the happening of this particular event E1 in the sample space, if I am considering this happening of E1, okay, E1 is already happened. That means if you find the probability of A, that's E1 already happened, that is going to multiply with P of E1. So what you get? You get P of A intersection E1. Okay. So if you find this with the intersection with a particular event alone, to get that, what you can do? You have to take this alone. Okay, P of E1, P of A given E1 all divided by this complete P of A, that is equal to we can write as by summation convention, you can write as sigma I is equal to 1 to n. We can write this nth term P of En into P of A given En, right? Alright, this is Bayes' theorem. When I do one example, you will get more idea about this. Okay, so the theory is, if you have an event divided by sample space divided with so many event, then if you find out a separate event, okay, within this by considering all other event. Okay, then its probability is given by P of Ei given A is equal to P of Ei into P of A given Ei, then sum of all such events, right? So this is the Bayes theorem says. So when I do one example, you will get more idea. See, we can do one problem, and in the coming section we can do more problems also. Okay, see, bag 1 contains 3 red balls and 4 black balls. So let me picturize this situation. So you have a bag 1, that is, I am choosing the color. This is my bag 1, 3 red ball, and this is bag 1, right? Here I have 3 red ball, right? 3 red ball and 4 black ball. All right, 4 black ball. And bag 2 contains 5 red ball. All right, 5 red ball, 1 2 3 4, and we have 6 black balls. All right, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 black balls. One ball is drawn random from one of the bag. All right, you are going to choose one ball from the one of the bags, and it is found to be red. It is found to be red. Find the probability that it was drawn from the bag 2. So here two events, right? The bag choosing, that is an event. Okay, you may choose bag 1 or bag 2. Okay, and then you are going to choose a red ball. Okay, that is another probability. And so from which bag you got that red ball? Find the probability that it was drawn from the bag 2. So here this bag selection, that is I am considering as E1 and E2, that is P of E1 equal to P of E2, that is equal to 1 by 2. We have only 2 bags. Out of this, at a time we will select from only one bag, right? So P of E1 is equal to P of E2 is equal to 1 by 2. All right, now what is the probability of A given E1? That means the drawing red ball from bag 1. So how many? So yes, so P of A given E1, P of drawing, P probability of drawing a red ball from bag 1. So bag 1 we have only 3 red ball. So what is the probability? 3 by 7, right? 3 by 7. And probability of getting red ball from bag 2, that is 5 by 11, right? We have 5 red ball, right? I have drawn only, so we have one more red ball here, right? 5 and 6, right? So 5 red ball here, so 5 by 11, right? So here 5, here 6, so total number is 11, so 5 by 11. Now, so what is the question? Question is, find the probability that it was drawn from bag 2. So what we need to find? E2. So we need to get a red ball, right? So this red has already, that is happened, right? And it should be from the bag 2. So P of E2 given A, the probability of getting red ball is I defined as A. That is A is already happened, and it should be from E2. It is from bag 2, right? So we want to find P of E2 given A. Okay, so but here we have bag 1 and bag 2, P of E1 and E2, that also should be considered. That's why we are applying Bayes theorem here. So according to Bayes theorem, how can I write this P of E2 given A, right? How can I write P of E2 given A? As per the formula, P of E2 into P of A given E2, right? P of A given E2 all divided by, that means this bag 2 we have to select. A already happened, right? E2 already happened and we need to get A, and it is multiplied by P of E2. Basically it is representing P of E2 given A, simultaneous happening of A and E2, right? That is the case we need out of all the possible cases. That may be this simultaneous happening from the bag 1 plus simultaneous happening from the bag 2, right? So we already discussed these values. P of E2 that is 1 by 2. From the bag 2 this red ball that is 5 by 11. Here also P of E1 that is 1 by 2, 3 by 7. From the back this red ball that is 3 by 7 plus again P of E2 that is 1 by 2 into from the bag 2 that is a red ball that is 5 by 11, that is 35 by 68. Okay, so this all about this session. In the next session we will do 2-3 problems using Bayes theorem. This is very important section as far we considered in the point of examination. Okay, all right, thank you.